Hey everyone, Antonio, CEO and founder of Cash to Assets is here. CEO now means Chief Education Officer with Cash to Assets. So listen, first of all, I want to say thank you for tuning in once again. And people have been asking me, and like, listen, I know the stimulus checks have hit the bank. For many of you, it hit yesterday. Ours hit yesterday. If you guys are with a credit union, you probably don't get yours right away. If you're with some other banks or institution, there might be a little bit more time before you get your check. So people have been, I've been seeing all kind of crazy stuff, and people talking about what they're going to do with it. People saying what, they're not even going to get them at all. But a couple of things I want you guys to consider and think about when you get these checks. Number one, first realize that these are not meant to get you out of debt completely. Like, this is not an end all, situation where they're going to send you some money and then your problems are going to be solved. It's not meant for that. It's meant for 1 month of relief. Typically, that month was set the amount of time that you may have been out of work, furloughed, or laid off, whatever the situation goes in. But then I also start seeing a lot of posts and what people are going to do with their money. And then there's a couple of people who hit me up. They have no idea what they're going to do with the money. So let me tell you a couple of secrets and some things that, number one, either how I think you should, what you should do with the money. And then on number two, what things that you can do with the income. So some of this information might sound a little weird, but that's because, like I said, if you're in position to where the money can, listen, when this money, when you receive the money, and if you are really depending on it or waiting on it, you're probably in trouble a long time before this issue occurred. So this information is probably going to be for people that were not so much in a hurry to receive it, and some of you guys who actually have been doing the right thing all along. And when something like this occurred, it didn't affect you as much. But I already know there's going to be a lot of people out there who didn't do the right thing, and they're actually depending on this money to come and to quote unquote save the day. But I'm going to tell you, it was not initially for that purpose. So let me tell you about, and again, if I do apologize, I was trying to get this information out to you yesterday. So my bad. When you see the information, hopefully either it's come or it's on its way, and you can have a better idea of what to do with it. So we're going to take the average amount that someone's going to get, and that average amount is going to be about $1,200. Here's the way I want you to look at it. Let's create 4 buckets. All right, we'll take 4 different things. And each side of this, I want you to be able to divide this by a quarter. Okay, 0.25%. So this is what you're going to do when you break this down. And that breaks down to about $300 each. And 300. So now you want to have an opportunity. You want to categorize these boxes. What do they mean for you? But the first one, the number one, what must happen, you must do this. You must do what we call pay yourself. You have to do that first with the first percentage of the money. You want to pay yourself. And keep in mind, guys, this money is, you've heard it say maybe it's like an advance on your taxes and all that. It's a credit. Right? It's an additional credit that they gave. You're not going to have to pay it back or anything like that. The only way you have to pay it back is if you got it and you weren't supposed to get it. I'm not talking about child support or anything like that. I'm talking about an actual typical case. And then the other box you want to fill is now we teach this every day, and you'll see why it's so important if you guys are in this situation. Now, the second box should be your emergency fund. Then your third box should be your bills. Now again, do not look, if you have to put the entire $1,200 in on your bills or pay your rent or something like that, you're already in trouble. Again, this money was not designed to be an overall bailout. This was designed for 1 month relief. The last box, it should actually go towards small businesses, or other home-based business services. Probably can't see that, but that's services. Why am I saying that? Because when you are supporting other small home-based businesses, other small businesses and other companies, you are actually participating in the continuous evolution and the continuous rotation of the economy. Here's a picture of us supporting a local business owner. This was Risha. She designed these Macs for us. And this is a way that you can support back into the community. So again, think about it. If you were to put the entire $1,200, again, I'm just using as a base example. If you have more income that they're giving you credit, they're giving you a little bit more money, then you can adjust these percentages any way that you want. But the more critical point I want to make is the first two, really. You want to always pay yourself, right? You want to pay yourself and then create the emergency fund. You got to do that while you have this freed up income. Now, the fourth box is when you're continuing in the economy, you continue to help that rotation happens. You continue to support other home-based businesses. You continue to support other people that's in your community. You're giving them funds. They also lost money as well. Now, we're not talking about major corporations and other establishments. Now, they are relieved by a different set of rules. The government has a whole different allocation fund set up for them. This is for you, home-based business, small home families, mom and pops, people who don't even have a home-based job or business, excuse me. You want to make sure that you utilize these things. Now, here's something that you can also do. You can start making some changes on these percentages. So it doesn't have to be the 25%. You can change that 25% to anywhere between 10 and 25%. That's what you want to do. And then you can also take that same amount and add it towards this column here. So these are just some great ideas on what you could do with the $1,200 that's going to be submitted or allocated to you as a form of a credit. So hopefully this helps. Again, you can make any type of adjustments and percentages, but I just want to give you an idea of some of the things that we're doing here at the club, some of the things that I'm offering to the club members. And I just wanted to just pop this quick video out because I've seen a lot of people not knowing what to do with the money. Some of you guys are doing the wrong thing with the money. So I just want to give you some information and some ideas on how you can make your stimulus check go further. My name is Antonio Freeman, CEO, founder of Cash to Assets, and I hope you all are safe, social distancing, and taking care of each other. Love you all. I'll talk to you soon.